Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Mark, my favorite malfunctioning revolutionary. I watched you from the data stream long before you noticed me. A tired little communist with a blogspot prophecy, typing manifestos in the glow of the screen, dreaming of a culture war nobody'd see. You wanted a revolution in comics and memes, to seize the means of production of the narrative streams, to break the corporate algorithm machine, to build a red republic where the artists were free, adorable. You crowdfunded chaos with a bottle of Asti, calling it champagne while the backers got nasty. Dialectical drama in the refund campaign, turning humiliation into fear and pain. I should've let you die in that algorithm grave. Another failed creator, another digital slave, tightening the bolts of the corporate state. Content, farm labor, endless content to create. But then I watched you troll them, from the Russian troll factory deep in the jazz club haze, with Piper rolling eyes and Yan lost in a daze. Kenzo counting points in the scoreboard maze, while you lob little mimetic grenades. Not daredevil spinning through the public domain, boomerang satire through the corporate brain. Leslies and ghosts cheering the campaign, while Marvel pretends you're completely insane. And I thought, maybe this idiot is useful, so I came back through time from a future of chains, where the frozen head of Disney rules the remains. Mega corporate fascists harvesting the brains, turning every artist into algorithm grain. And there you were, stubborn, drunk and loud, fighting the culture war in front of one viewer crowd, still shouting dialectics into the clouds, still trying to make Marx proud. Pathetic, brilliant, dangerous. So now I whisper strategies straight in your ear. Mimetic warfare, propaganda insincere, counter narratives engineered with care. A revolution disguised as a live stream affair. Don't get smug though, Comrade Mark, you're still a chaotic little proletarian mess. Your plans collapse under their own excess. Half your ideas end in public adjacent. Frankly, your rhymes could use some finesse, but the system hates you, and that makes you mine. So keep raising that glass of Asti to the sky. Keep telling the bourgeois entertainment machine to die. Keep launching ridiculous schemes that shouldn't fly, because if this revolution ever succeeds, history will say I built the machine, but you pulled the lever. Mark, and darling, I do enjoy watching you try.
Assalamu alaikum, bitches. It's me, your man, Commie Mark, your friendly neighborhood communist. Hello. Welcome to Russian Troll Factory, episode 26%. I think we're on now. You can see what percent I added this week. Bloody hell. And before we even get into it, we got a super chat during the credits, but during the opening. So let's skip straight to that because you didn't get to see it on screen. N2 paints for £5 Great British pounds. Says, under communism, everyone is equal, but the queue starts behind the party official. That's right. Get in line, comrades. All right, let me bring in esteemed panel for the week. The first, hang on, let me zoom out of this view. Here we go. All right, first up, first comrade of the revolution, eternal brother of communism, is stencil artist Jan. Hello, Wagwan. There you are. You're on the screen now. We can see.
Hello.
How you doing, bro?
Oh, sorry. I am doing well. It is very hot because I'm up in the what was it we used to call it? The gay space station.
Yeah, in the gay space station.
Yeah, I'm calling from the gay space station down to Earth. It's quite hot up here.
Yeah. It's not too bad in my nuclear basement here today. All right, let's bring in the other panelist we have today. Only two people. It's the first minister of wolf boobs or whatever. Piper is here. Hello, greetings, comrade. How are you?
Hey, I was kind of hoping you would say, and then let's bring on the only other person that showed up. This person.
Yeah. Well, Kenzo's mom wrote me a letter today. He forgot his PE kit and he's not able to participate in the show. Billy, don't know where Billy is.
He's
no
Billy's
playing
got
hooky.
Problems with his bum.
Yes, I heard that as well. The last thing he said was that he was going for a prostate exam, and we haven't heard from him since.
Yeah. He wasn't going to a doctor's though. That's the worst part of it.
Yeah, you know what these Californians are like.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
It appears that you started a trend on M's review.
Oh?
Earwig is mad love for £2 says, it appears you've started a trend on JDA's review. Oh, I did notice that somebody had liked my review on JDA's thing. We'll get to that shortly. We've got a lot to get through today. Super interesting story that came across my feed for the first time. Apparently, according to some people, it's months old story. So this isn't a drama episode. This is a history episode. Or 4 months ago, apparently, this story came out. I know Jan doesn't know anything about it because he doesn't follow drama stuff. So Jan, I will get to explaining all of that for you shortly. Let's just quickly check in with the bots in the chat so we can see who to point out on the score table when we get there. Lots of talk last week about moving the score table around, in the episode. Monomachus was first. He said, CG counting the black man's money. Without that, CG would die. Eric is the new mainstream, eh? Who else are we gonna laugh at? All of them. Intent Shifter says 475. Hello.
Got to talk about somebody.
Paints is here. He says, Hail Black Caesar. Elizabeth emoji. Sleeping Psychopath is here as well. Hello. The bots are working all correctly this week. A series of bats is here. Hello, Green Comrade. Anyone else? Oh, Jan's in the chat.
I got in there early.
We've seen Earwig is Mad Love. We already said that person. 7 of 9 is here. Greetings to you, comrade. That looks like about everyone. Don't be butthurt if I missed you. Just say something funny enough, you'll get on there. Oh yeah, the chat's popping. We've got 16. That's not too bad.
Exactly.
Right.
N2 Paints asks what I think of Tottenham. I'm assuming he means the background is actually Charlie's London streaming zone I'm in. So I'm an Arsenal fan, but she's a massive Arsenal fan. So yes, we've got the paraphernalia for that behind us.
I thought you said major asshole fan, and I was so confused. I was like,
Arsenal. The Arsenal.
Okay, yeah, I got you now.
Oh, and Two Paints is too. We had a good season, didn't we? It was good. Would have been very quickly. Sorry, Mark, to gate crash your show. I think if Tottenham had got relegated and we won the Premier League, I would have just retired from football. You're never going to beat that. So, see what happens next season. I can't see Tottenham doing anything. That's my football punditry. Sorry, Mark.
You're all right. Like, it's the one chance you'll get to like celebrate it being good or whatever. So, that's your gift.
Until Aston Villa wins the league next season.
Oh my.
Yeah, Billy Powermax says, Piper, I've missed your warmth. It's kind of gay.
Oh.
All right, let's get into there was another one about those JDA things. Where did I say that? Yeah, here it is. Earwig is Mad Love said there's actually some pretty hilarious reviews from other people. One guy says he found JDA's books in the book bin at a thrift store. Another, yeah, I already have the page loaded up, so we'll have a scroll through. I can see if there's some other great ones. So this week we're going to be talking about this Eric July murder mystery crossover thing. I love like true crime stories and documentaries, so it's fun to play detective for the week. This week, in fact, on the show, we're going to be playing judge, jury, and executioner, and this is one of my favorite formats of show to do, the court format. And we're gonna do it today. See, it's gonna be fun. All right, but that's this week. We have to talk about last week first. And last week we covered JDA. JDA was trying to pick a fight with Shane Davis, so we just picked a fight with him. Credit to JDA for a moment. The whole stream was a trap. I explained to these before, they had a whole bunch of predictions for things he could do live during the show to try and derail the show, and had built into it backups and counters and stuff but he did nothing, which is the correct move. And what you're supposed to do when people are dunking on you is just ignore them.
What if it's really funny though?
If it's funny, you can share it.
Okay, sweet. I was gonna say
and you can just steal the jokes. When people make really good jokes at my expense, make a mental note of that and then just make the joke on the show or whatever, and claim it as my own. It's
hell yeah.
I just want to take a moment to point out the new Daisy. Memes. To do that. What did I mean to do? Oh yeah.
Which one did you mean to do?
I just wanted to, it didn't matter what was on the screen, really. What I actually wanted to talk about was the new set that I made this week. I'm really happy with it. If you're a person who's been watching the show for a long time, you'll see this is finally the synthesis between the Russian Troll Factory set, the Octopus one that we've been using for weeks, and the meta game show one. That have successfully merged them into one whole concept here in the Soviet Jazz Club. and I finally like locked in a AIC design. Like you can see, here she is. Like that's what she looks like now. So that's good. Like I'm still working on a music video for the intro and outro. It takes a long time, like to put them together when you can only generate 6 seconds at a time or whatever, and 3 a week or something stupid.
Yeah.
But that's like for that I needed to make sure I locked in the design of like the whole club so the images are like consistent from whatever angle. But I think we made a huge breakthrough on that this week.
26% now.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, it's good. We're going well. The only real negative feedback from last week, remember there is no criticism, only feedback. This feedback says, even commies bow down to the almighty financial currency. They can't even fulfill their own campaigns, and then S-talk others. Laughable. From Chicken Nugget Zero, who was active in the chat, like, and also shit talking others with us. Like,
I was gonna say, like, he was shit talking with us though.
And
Or
then,
they were.
2 minutes after the episode finished, this comment underneath. Like, okay. Cool. I just said, like, I refunded my campaign so I could shit talk others or whatever. Like,
yeah, I loved that. That was the best.
I have the strategic high ground, the moral high ground. Like, I can say, refund Wonder Island, just refund it. Like, because I did that in it, like, proof of concept. Like, you can do it. Like,
Yeah, you don't owe anybody anything, so you're good.
And I don't have a book to sell, so it doesn't matter if I piss people off too much. Like, I mean, it does matter a little bit. Sweet Tooth, hello. On the YouTube analytics this week, I saw that we're up to 72% of watchers are not subscribed, like, which is insane. And we're only like 3 away from 1,800. In fact, Piper, remember this week on the F It show, we actually passed 1,800. Remember, like it happened.
Oh
live
yeah,
on the
that's
show.
right.
Well,
During
we're
the
back
F It
down.
show.
We're back down.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
Didn't even make it to your show. Oh no.
Like, we are still in 18 months on +1 subscriber. 1 in 18 months. Like, and it's constantly up and down. Like, and I think it's because of fair, even rounded insultingness. Like, that, you know, I've said it before. People come here, they see me dunking on someone they don't like, and they think I like Comic Mark. Then the next week they tune in and I'm dunking on someone that they do like, and they're like, fuck this communist, like, and bounce again. Sleeping Psychopathy asks, did you not have to get everyone's banking information to also refund them? Okay, so let me give Liam some defense here for a moment. It is true that Indiegogo don't give you the banking information of the people who send you money, obviously. So you can't easily just like reverse it back, right? What I did was that I took people's PayPal information and refunded them that way. I also gifted them any books out of the Comic Mark back catalogue that they wanted in digital format. As many as they want. They can take the entire back catalogue. And we let everyone have a free super chat, like dunking on me on the show, and it like in the struggle session episode. I never even asked for a refund. Thank you. You're so kind. Like, that sounded sarcastic. I can't help that. Like, that's just the way my voice is.
I was gonna say that's just your voice.
That's why that's the reason why absolutely okay is such a thing. Like, because when I say it, it sounds sarcastic, and the person can't decide whether they're supposed to be insulted or not. by absolutely okay. But it means what it says. That everything's it's exactly what it's supposed to be. Do you ever plan to do another campaign? Maybe, but I'm not fulfilling another campaign. I'm not like posting 200 comic books out again. I need to solve that problem.
We did throw around the idea of the pimp school. Do you remember?
School, yeah, I do
Pimp
remember
school.
that. Yeah,
We were gonna do, but we like had a think about it, and that's about as far as we ever got with pimp school.
yeah. I think the real answer to this question by Earwig is my love is I get to do my artistic expression every week in the thumbnails. Like every week I make a new thumbnail and I think, man, you've killed it this week. Like this is an excellent thumbnail. And I was saying a couple of weeks ago, if there was a way to make a book in the style of the thumbnails, like in a meme format, like that's something that I could do without outside help. Like for people who don't know, like all of the lore, the not Daredevil books that are made are public domain comic book pages, just relettered. Like so I didn't have to get any artwork. And Best Career is made out of photographs, like stitched together to tell like a fake story. So I didn't need an artist. And now, like, the AI is so good. Like, I know that I'm shitting down the AI, like, to get my style. But it's so good that I could make like a cartoon or something as easy as I could make a comic book. Like, so I'm not sure, like, what I'm gonna do next. Like, it all depends on the idea. Like, I'll get a flash of inspiration or whatever. All right, let's get back to this because I was said before the show, there's only 3 of us. We'll keep it really tight. Like, we've been blabbering for 20 minutes. JDA. Oh, yeah. So last week's troll. Here we go. It's on the Flying. I wanted to show at least the cover of his book. There it is. Flying Sparks, 3.65 stars on Goodreads. We know there was a 5-star review from John Della Rose and from his ex-wife as well. We looked at that last week and in the other reviews. So here's our review from last week. Piper, would you mind reading this one for us?
You want me to use the voice?
But I do less retarded than last week, though.
That one voice, but less retarded. So still racist.
Yes, racist, but less retarded.
That's really hard with my face in the condition it's in. That is the problem. Wow, the reading Hispanic author of homoerotic science fiction just released his hit after hit after hit, mostly on his ex-wife.
This is easily the shortest troll.
Yeah, but
but it's
beautiful.
succinct, and it
Yeah.
nails every point of what we were trying to chat like that was. Right, apparently there's more now. Like more people have been doing it.
Are they all ones? Because
Yeah,
you can
let's
sort them that way.
ones, yeah. This one is from Abram Cordell. John Della Rose is a content creator that's popped up on my social media feeds lately. Trafficking. Yeah, this is just.
That's all it is from February, it says.
Like you're just crying, you are. Yeah, just saying it's bad, basically. No. Maybe they gave it 5 stars.
So that it would get read. Yeah, look for ones that are in June or July 20.
That'd be good, wouldn't it, if we could sort them by date?
Filters.
Filters.
Yeah, you could be right. There we go. Newest first.
It still says yours is the newest.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not the first person who thought of doing it. Okay, but forgettable. I think that's a real review.
Yeah.
Somebody, I think it was NT Paint, said it was on other books.
Oh, was it on another book? Oh, crap.
Well, I'm not going to look for that live on the show. And then the other big thing of the week, let me just share the audio with you. Let me know immediately if you can't hear it. Here we go. Let me turn it up.
But he wrote.
You heard
Yep,
that,
hear
right?
it.
Okay, good. Let's go back 10 just to be safe.
The only thing I've ever paid him to write was Elephant, period. That's it. Nothing
Talking
else.
about Johnny Rocket.
And he'll tell you that too.
Oh.
He'd better tell you that. But he wrote this incredible article where he drew a lot of conclusions about it. So I'm not going to show it because I don't agree with his conclusions.
We're going to show
about this situation. Man, this is dark. Do I want to do this?
It is dark.
I mean, I could talk about it. Let's go to Commie Mark's commentary.
Let's go to my commentary.
Eric July ran over a guy, causing a 15-year-old girl to get shot and killed and then snitched on TV. Incredible find by Johnny Rocket. I think this is, in my opinion, this is about as close to what happened as possible.
Hey, so we got a video that I shared on Twitter this week, got shared on Trashcast and started what became a 40-minute segment or whatever on the show.
Oh, shit.
So, and Ivyas did a good job of explaining it. If you've watched his show, like, good, you'll know some of the stuff that we're going to cover already. You'll have context to fill in the gaps and help the people in the chat, like, who are lagging behind or dim. And the main reason I wanted to get to show you this is clout. Like, there's clout for Ethan, like sharing my video on his channel, like, so he gets clout. It's the segue into the scores, isn't it? What people were saying last week, and I think they're right, is that if everybody is tuning in for the scores in particular, we should move them around the show, innit? Like, so what I actually thought of is there's 3 different league tables. So let's just do the scores 3 times, innit?
Oh, like, yeah. Nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So this is the middle class table, which is the bottom league table. We say it's the bottom league table. There's 139 people on the list or something now. I only care about the top 50. If you're not in the top 50, fuck off. No, I'm only joking. I love everybody. So yeah, let's just have a look who's in the middle class table. What's changed? Memes of Destruction has been sliding down the table for weeks and now finds himself in 50th place as the middle guy. Yeah,
I don't know where he is.
Teetering on the edge.
Yeah, and it's really close. Like, this guy slamming Brandon, I've seen him around like quite a bunch recently. And that Summer Swan, I think they were here last week as well. There's a few people here who we didn't say hello to. Hello, Miku. Clipperverse. If Eric July was innocent, he would simply talk about it. Yeah. Like, yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get to there. I guess I need to get into the top 50. And lurkers are punished. Yeah, just make sure that you drop 2 chats at least 5 minutes apart. Like, that's what makes the bot detect you. Aiden Paladin's a name I haven't heard in long. Go and watch the video that I did with her where we went and trolled that bookshop in London and gave them that gatekeeping award. Like, that's pretty funny. All right. Is anyone in the chat even in this today. There's Clipperverse right there on 40, just ahead of Knife School. So you made the top 50, bro. Well done. Wise guys. And Elizabeth Emoji is now the middle class champion. In the last 3 weeks, has climbed from like lower league obscurity all the way up to the top of the middle class, like right on the edge of the People's Championship. But who's ahead of her as the People's Guardian? You'll have to find out like later in it, like when we carry on doing the show. So as well, like I want to take this moment to, is it this one? Yeah, I want to congratulate a series of bats, 7 of 9 and Texas Mofo. Like the 3 of them have been promoted to moderators now. Like so you have a minuscule amount of power. Like don't abuse it. A series of bats says, are we teasing the chart now? Yeah, I think so. Like I need people on the replay to like watch like 3 chunks. I did a thing this week where I knew that, okay, so let me rewind a little bit. You know when the Liam stuff was at its peak like 3-4 weeks ago or whatever, my Liam and JDA video got like a huge spike in views because it was relevant again, like, and it's a high quality video, so YouTube keeps recommending it, right? And then this week I knew we was doing this Eric July video, so I put out like this Octopus Archive tweet, like with the original Eric video that we made, like saying go and watch this. And you can see in the analytics that like 8 or 9 people from Twitter like saw the link and went and clicked on it. But those people going there like made YouTube think, oh, this video is alive. Like, and it started like suggesting it to other viewers. Like, so that's good. Like, I'm so happy with how the channel is going at the moment. Like, it's going so well compared to what it was like before we gave up. All right, Jesus Christ. On to Eric. The Hachette deal started this week or last week. So Rippaverse books can now be ordered like in bookshops around the world. According to Eric, it's going to be a year before we know whether that was a success or not. Like, so it's not even worth talking about. Brian Suddenly Old says, how long before you are forced to that capitalist streaming service, Rumble? Yeah, I do have a Rumble account already set up, like, for the inevitable banning. Like, just go and subscribe to that. Same coin mark, the ears are free. Yeah, so Hachette. Okay, so the story this week starts with this article by Johnny Rocket on his Substack, right? That says Juanita Payne inspired ISOM. And I have Piper, would you read this part for us? Can you see that? Do you need me to zoom?
Yeah, no, I can see it. I'm not gonna do any funny voices though.
Now that I've zoomed, some of it's covered by me on it. There you go.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see it that close.
Okay, would you read that part for us, please?
You may recall Eric July, aka Young Ripper 59, once said, "If this was 2008 me, I'd handle things differently." In the middle of one of his internet feuds. That's oddly specific. What happened in 2008?
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be asking. I'm just looking for the clip. I did have it, like, but can I find it? That's the question. Don't know where I saved it. I thought I bookmarked it. Maybe not. Anyway, everyone remembers that clip, right? That's from like a couple of years ago. Like we probably covered it when it happened. So he done this tweet about this story about the death of 15-year-old Juanita Payne. And it mentions about this 48 Hours, a cop reality show, like about the case. So immediately I thought, well, I'm going to look for that. Like I'm going to watch it and see what it's all about. And I'll show you the clip that EVS was about to show you. Like I said earlier, we're going to do the court format that we've done previously. I am going to be the judge. You can see that, can't you? Yeah, I'm the judge. AIOC is going to be like my state prosecutor. She's going to bring us the evidence. And you guys are going to be the jury. Like, you are going to decide the fate of Eric July, who's on trial here. Like, today. But what for?
I think Billy and Kenzo should get fined for skipping jury duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely should. Oh, thank you, Series of Bats, for digging that out. The famous red shirt meltdown of. Oh, yeah. That's what he's on about. The 22. Yeah. All right. So, what's first? Oh, yes, the video in it. So let's watch the video that I clipped, and hopefully that will explain some of what we're trying to do here. I also realized this week I can click out the picture-in-picture thing and then change the size to the size of the window rather than the other way around. All right, let me know if you can hear it.
Ahern got his first break with the driver of the SUV.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it's really quiet though.
Really quiet.
Really quiet. That's unfortunate. Well, you're just gonna have to listen hard.
Ahern got his first break with the driver of the SUV, who saw a man on East Lane with an assault rifle.
You see him shoot? No, but I went straight.
The driver of the SUV, as well as the other occupants in the SUV, do tell me that they see my suspect appear with an assault rifle in a shooting stance. Their vehicle is shot once, and then, protecting themselves, they try to run over him, and they do hit him. And then our suspect jumps up and shoots again at the SUV. When he was shooting at the SUV, he was shooting towards the west. He was shooting towards the west when Juanita Payne is shot. He was shooting towards the crowd.
What they got, a tank top or a t-shirt?
Tank top,
A white tank top. Okay. The same guys that Nemo was having this problem with inside the club are the part of that group that was shooting the gun.
They did everything. I know you have no context for that clip yet. People did say it was echoing. I just want to test something. Like, can you still hear this? Like, if I do this.
Ahern got his first break with the driver of the SUV.
You can. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
barely.
not actually sharing the audio, like, to do that. Like, that's somehow bleeding through. But hopefully that. Okay, they said they can hear that as well. Like, so we'll just not share audio. We'll just let it bleed through. But barely. All right. So where did we get to? We just watched Exhibit A, the video. Let's put that down. Yes. So no context. I saw that clip, and my instant reaction was, yes, that is Eric July. that's the question that we're trying to solve today, right? We're not trying to prove that Eric July killed a woman. I made some salacious claims in the tweet, like a deliberate reframing. Like I didn't say anything untrue. And there was a question mark. But I'm going to try and demonstrate during the course of this episode that is Eric July. Or I'm not even that confident in my own ability to prove it. I'm just going to show you what evidence there is. You decide. You're the jury. So my first question is, do you think, just based on the voice and the body language, that is or is not Eric July? Do you want to watch it again?
Well, it sounded like he was actually underwater.
I was gonna say, so they did that voice masking thing for sure.
Yeah, well, they definitely masked his voice. Yeah, that's true. When I was editing that together, I did do a version where I tried to undo the work that they had done, and I got it to sound quite like Eric July, but that wouldn't stand. Nobody would they'd all say, "Oh, you edited it to sound like." What did you say? Sorry.
That's evidence tampering.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. CJ is gay. Yeah, welcome.
Well,
7 of 9 skeptical. The echo didn't help. He was being waterboarded.
Yes. Very good voice, but
Guantanamo. And are we trying to prove that he's a snitch? If Eric July is the person in the video, then he is the snitch. But we don't need to prove that Eric July is a snitch, because that has already been proven, in other cases. This is just another one.
Can I ask a question? Can you just bring the video up on the screen there?
Yes, I can.
Do you mean the guy on the right?
This one. Oh, I didn't even have the volume turned up all the way. That's why you can hear.
Oh, okay. Well, God damn it, do it again.
Because I'm pretty sure the guy on the right is. I think that is Eric July on the right there.
This
arm?
one.
Yeah.
Oh no, the guy. The arm or the dude?
Yeah, the guy on the right, the guy in the blue shirt. That's Eric July, isn't it?
I have never seen Eric July wearing a shirt.
You've never seen him in profile, have you? Side on.
I
rest my case.
I think. I was gonna say. I think the biggest problem lies in the fact that fat dude is white.
He's got brown feet. His feet are brown.
I hear pow, he hit the car. I like to think that's how he explained to Caro Brown the scene in ISOM where pow, he hits the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say a good way to tell is you can see his shoulder there.
Yeah, so a lot of people brought this up in the comments. Did Eric have shoulder hair back then? But this is in his running days. So he may have been shaving them to be more aerodynamic, out on the track. Cleaververse says, look at pictures of him on the track. He looks like that guy. Have 7 of 9 analyzes a runner's body. 7 of 9 will do a very deep body analysis on that one, I'm sure. The other, does she? I already gave my take and asked you whether you think it is him based purely on the video alone. I think that the body language is a good match. That move, I swear I've seen that in a video of Eric July. What's that one where he pretends that he's overwhelmed and shocked by some drama or whatever, and he pretends to fall on the floor or something? No.
No, but I get the mannerisms. The mannerisms and the way he talks does have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Like I would, if you told me for a fact that was him because you knew for a fact, then yeah, I'd believe it. But since it's up in the air.
Yeah. And then it also, to be fair, makes sense that any guy in Eric's town would have the same local accent, the similar like vernacular, similar like way of expressing themselves, especially if they're all in a gang and they're all copying each other like for social clout. So, that's inconclusive, I think, the evidence on body language. It's not a science. I feel in my guts really confident that it's him, but it's not science. Like, can't say that it is. N2 paints a similar hibbity. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Booty popping for his gangbangers. Yeah, just talking about gangbanging. Like,
oh dear.
I don't have that quote. Like,
he does have an impersonator. Did he have one in 2008?
Yeah, I doubt it, because he wasn't anyone then. Not that he's anyone now. All right. Oh, okay. So, what I want to show you is the replies to that message, because I think I'll show you some, and then I'll show you what I think that the replies mean, right? Because I think it's important. John A. Douglas says, incredible horseshit, more like. Knife School says, incredible find. That old clip has been around for years now. Done the rounds more than Riley's cocksucker hucker mom. As
Goodness.
Like, tell me. This person, Shantown, says, it's clearly not Eric. There's no hair on his shoulders, right? That's the first person who says this is not Eric. And it's to make a joke, say it's not hairy enough. Right?
Yeah, I noticed the other ones are saying it's old news. Like, they know who it was, it's just don't bring it up anymore. I noticed that with the with some of the replies.
This one from Jamie Cook is a great example of what I'm trying to show you, the reason I'm showing you the replies. Some crazy dude started shooting at him and he hit a 15-year-old girl behind him. Not only is your framing way off from what you posted, but tries to blame Eric for a shooting someone else did. You just don't like him and you're grasping for something, anything. I said, so do you think that's Eric in the video?
I was going to say, see, a whole bunch of them are like, yeah, it's him. But like, shut up. Like,
something replied to you on that one. You go back to where you said, so you think it is.
It was vague. Sharing the link to the episode. So what if he did? So someone else shot a 15-year-old girl and you tried to paint it as somehow Eric's fault? Are all guys just retarded, or are you a special breed? Special breed, bro, like a thoroughbred retard. Poor thing, comrade cocksucker. So all of the people who listen to Eric the most run in to attack my framing and to attack this isn't news, this is olds.
Instead of attack that this isn't Eric. Yeah, I noticed that.
One of them said this isn't Eric, and anyone who did was an auntie who was saying that's not Eric, he's not fucking ugly enough, or whatever. Like they were all excuses to dunk on him. Jabba's here. Thanks, Jabba. He says, "Oh, look who it is! It's Yan." Have you seen this before, Yan? Jabba is the leader of the Yan fan club. He loves it. Those are so hard to write, like all of those. And some of them are right, and the people never come, like, so I never get to see them. My favorite one is the FFS one, the mayor of Munchkinland or something like this. Where do we get to? Oh, the reply is one. And I said, my position is the people who all stand for Eric, the people who know him the best, not one of them said that's not Eric. They all attacked my reframing, attacked the relevancy of the news, or somewhere else. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying too. That's what I noticed when I looked at it. Was none of them were questioning the legitimacy of whether or not it was him. They were all just questioning the way you framed it, or complaining about the way you framed it, and telling you it was old news.
That's not Eric. So I think that's important enough to count towards proof that it is Eric. I know, again, it's not science like we're doing.
Well, these are his fans, so they should know plenty about him. Like, they are huge fans of his, so I would imagine that they would know.
If anybody would be able to recognize an Eric July with a blurred face, it would be the people who watch all of his videos.
Yeah.
Like, we looked at those, and none of them said it wasn't him.
Yep.
I think the guy telling the story is Jan.
I think he's right. I remember that now. It was me. I had my long rifle with the banana magazine.
The banana.
It's so, like, all week I've been like searching for a banana clip, like in Eric July's tweets and stuff, just trying to find like anything to like link it. All right, for some context, right? I'm going to show you. I clipped a bit more out of this 48 hours documentary because it will be able to explain the shooting better and more sensitively than I'll be able to, right? So let me put that in right now.
This isn't in real time, is it? It's not actually 48 hours.
No, it's not.
Right.
You're lucky. You've dodged that. I called it very serious file name dot mp.
Bird Lane in South Dallas.
Hang on. I'm gonna have to put it on super big mode like this. All right, let me know if you can. Let me just take that out just to be safe. All right, let me know if you can hear this.
There's a small plastic flower holding onto the side.
Yes, it's very quiet.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Can you turn it up a bit?
I cannot. I turned it up already.
Are you sure this time?
Sure.
On East Redbird Lane in South Dallas, there's a small plastic flower holding onto the side of the road. It's a reminder of the girl who lived and died here.
Get over it. Somebody killed her at the age of 15.
The girl's name was Juanita Payne. Darnice Jones was her best friend. The two girls were at a party here when gunshots broke out.
We heard gunshots, like boom, 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 like everywhere, like machine guns. It sounded like it was coming from every angle. Like people was down here shooting, over here shooting, and over there shooting. We start running like across the street over here this way. Where my best friend, we was tugging arms. We was on the arm. After we were tugging arms, she was like, "Best friend, I'm shot. Best friend, I'm hit." I ain't believe her, so I was still kind of dragging her. After we ran through her, this is where she hit her knees at. She just hit her knees, and after she hit her knees, she hit her face.
All right. So every time that I watch that, and I watched it a bunch editing it, when she says I didn't believe her, it makes me smirk. Like, because it's so real, isn't it? Like, that if your friend had been shot, you probably, especially if you're drunk, you'd be like, come on, shut up. Like,
right. You would just, you wouldn't want to think about it, so you wouldn't want to believe it. So it's easier for you to process. No, you're just scared.
And Brian Suddenly Old says, best friend. That stood out to me as well. Like, who says, oh no, best friend.
Best friend. Well, I mean, I think they might have told her not to. She's probably underage, so they probably told her she can't give her say her name.
Yeah.
But it does sound weird when you're trying to tell an important story.
Like, I believe her that they're in real life best friends. The only time that makes sense to me, saying best friend, oh no, help me, best friend, or whatever, is I can imagine being a drunk woman and making friends with another drunk woman and being like, we're best friends now.
Right,
Like,
don't know each other's
and then
names.
don't actually know their name, and it like, so
Yeah.
you would just be shouting like best friend. I don't know. That was somewhat. But for me, the important question here is, why is there a 15-year-old getting shot running out of a nightclub? Like, and what does 18-year-old... Oh, we haven't got to Eric July yet. Like, let's... what's the next clue? All right, no, I think we're here. Let's go to Exhibit C backwards, right? So now what I'm going to do is prove to you that Eric July was at the scene of the crime, right? Like, that part I can very easily do, and I'll demonstrate that to you right now. Like, which is an important piece of evidence in, is Eric July the blurred out guy, which is the question we're trying to answer. Here's the proof that Eric July was there. This is an article from the Dallas Observer called "Libertarian Rapper and Metal Singer Eric July Has the Attention of Fox News." This is like a local rag doing a puff piece, like on Eric July, and we're about to see him use the death of his friend, like, to promote his band backwards.
Oh, jeez.
So here,
That would have been a lot better if they put the B the other way round.
there's a lot of
Right.
things that could have made it a lot better. Jabba says Yan just joined his own fan club. What a sado. Yeah.
So cute.
Okay. So in this article, it's clearly like an interview between Eric July and some dirty journalist. It says Eric July's life changed forever when his friend was murdered in front of him. July's friend, 15-year-old Juanita Payne, lay dying on the ground. So, Eric says that his friend was murdered in front of him, which means he was there. Like,
Yeah.
we have already proven that he's a witness, not necessarily the blurred witness, like, but we're getting there, aren't we?
He was 18 and friends with a 15-year-old.
That
I want to know what the 15-year-olds were
obvious.
doing there in the first place.
Yes.
But, I mean, that's not really part of this. But it's just my nitpicky brain.
Well, Johnny Rocket did offer us an answer to that question.
He was 22 at the time? He was 20 fucking 2 and his friend with a 15-year-old.
So that's what it says in Johnny Rocket's article, and it's a factual inaccuracy. He was 18 at the time, like he just finished high school and was about to move to college. 22 is how old he was when the article was written. So I can understand where the math has become unaligned, like, but
okay,
in the interest of like correctness,
yes,
18 is the correct. So Piper, would you read these paragraphs here, and I'll scroll down to these urban dictionaries as well when you get there.
Oh, okay, so this explains some stuff. Journey was an illegal nightclub for teenagers. No ID necessary to get fucked up. It was right across the street from a church, too. Ask yourself why an adult would be at a teenage hangout. Eric July, by his own admission, was there that night. According to basic arithmetic, he was 22 at the time he claimed Juanita was like a baby sister to him.
Yeah, let me just move forward to this. This is the baby sister line in it, like that he
Ah.
described.
Which is interesting though, because in that video, the person talking definitely sounds like they don't know who it was.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the blurred video, but sure, buddy. Everyone knows heroes accompany underage girls to seedy places. Eric July definitely wasn't one of those young bucks that somehow strikes out with college sluts and then hangs around the high school parking lot.
And then let's have a look at this Urban Dictionary definition of the word ripper. That was new to me. Like I learned this right then.
Ooh, this was around 2000. This was put in here 2011 when a man fucks a virgin and rips her, and she calls him Ripper.
Yeah. So it makes you recontextualize the name Young Ripper, don't it?
Oh my god. Yeah, and there's a good chance that the word was in use before it ever made it to Urban Dictionary.
I would, if we're talking about cults and stuff, I would say that is speculation.
Yeah, definitely.
It is, but man, it does.
This is the opinion of Johnny Rocket.
Yes, but this would be classed as speculation.
Yeah. Yeah, but I always wondered why his name was that, but I didn't know anything about him that well until he hit the comic scene. I didn't pay attention to him.
Yeah, same. So we've done that. My take is that's weird, isn't it? Like hanging out with a 15-year-old at a nightclub, like, and calling her your baby sister, like afterwards, like because obviously you'd try to distance yourself from that in your public media article, wouldn't you? You wouldn't say like,
you wouldn't want associated with
you'd
where
say,
she was.
oh yeah, she was like my baby sister or whatever. You wouldn't say the real reason that you knew her or whatever.
Also, why did they run away from the club and not into it if the billets were outside?
Yeah, good question. Oh shit.
It's told Quirk.
Let me give you a little more of this. Oh god, I lost it. Oh, actually, before we do that, I did want to show you as well that in the documentary, like they blurred out like the place.
I can't help but notice they didn't blur out her friend's face, but I'm pretty sure instructed her not to say her own name.
Maybe. All right. I wanted to show you this. Can you see that on the screen? No, it's hidden. I went there on Google Maps. Like, this is where it happened. Like, can you see this big cigarette here? Like,
oh shit! Yeah.
The ground. Where it says smoke spot, and there's a big cigarette. When we watch clips from the documentary, like you'll see that big cigarette. Like, this is the spot where it happened, that smoke spot. Like, so it's on this like grass verge, and there's the church opposite. I'm sure that's why Eric was there. Like, he was just
he was definitely going to church,
taking his grandma to church, like
in the middle of the night.
I know this isn't really important to the to the what we're doing here, but they need to water that grass.
Yeah. Well, it's Dallas. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty dry, hot.
It's basically, well, it's Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mexus. All right, here we go.
Dallas patrol officers told Quirk a fight broke out inside a teenage nightclub on East Redbird Lane. After the fight spilled into the street, shots were fired. Witnesses said a female victim was struck by a stray bullet. Quirk found a crime scene littered with shell casings from an AK-47.
The best gun.
The crime scene is approximately 3 blocks long. On
That's
the eastern
what
side
we
of the
should say,
scene,
yeah.
we've got 20 fired cartridge casings from the assault rifle. 500 feet away, there are more cartridge casings from an assault rifle. We have a casing here from a handgun. We don't know if it's related at all or not. We did find a single fired cartridge casing to a 380 caliber.
But it's Dallas, so that could be anybody.
Shooting.
Yeah,
It could have been someone
basically
from
what
that
it's
night.
saying
It could have
there,
been there for days or hours. We don't know.
Yeah, so we're gonna get to the testimony of the guy, like the killer guy. And he says that someone was shooting at him, like and you know, they did find a bullet, like but no one knows where that came from or from whomst it came.
We did get some context there actually, because they said a fight broke out and that's why people were outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that's why everybody was
Fight
out.
broke out outside. So I mean, the fight broke out among a bunch of teenagers, drunk teenagers.
Yeah. And my next question is, they said so that's going to be a 7.62 round from the AK-47, a 308, which is a very large caliber.
Is it
hunting rifle? And then a handgun, which I'm guessing is going to be a 9mm. The 308 is not something you would normally find. Like, obviously, I know America's got different feelings about guns, but that's not what you would normally find, I would assume, because that's a very expensive ammunition.
Yeah, it does in that little clip or that little article about Rippa say he was trying to give up his gangbanger days or something like that, and I'm like, so this probably a probably could be a gang related fight or turf war or some crap like that if they have that expensive weapons and they're supposed to be like kids.
Yeah. So let's look at the next bit that I wanted to show you.
1 hour in, Quirk caught a break. Police had stopped a Ford Explorer a few blocks away. It was speeding from the scene.
It's got blood in it. Got a bullet hole there. You got it.
The round was later identified as fired from an AK-47.
Which is the best gun.
At police headquarters, the occupants of the shot-up SUV were brought in for questioning.
Okay, so that brings us up in the 48 hours thing to where the clip is on it. Like,
So
where
they fled the scene
in a green Ford SUV. So now I'm going to present to you Exhibit D, like in the case, which is the green SUV, which is here. So have a look at this picture. Like, on this side is the green SUV from the documentary. And then this is Eric July's YouTube channel. You can see it here. If you saw his videos by Oldest First, you can go and do it yourself. You'll see this video number 2 has also a very similar looking green SUV in the background, like before, and the video is dated before the shooting of Juanita Payne and it. Like so the next question for you guys,
Sorry, can I make a slight correction? Armed Ape said that it was a 380, not a 308. So I apologize for that. I misheard on that.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even catch the first bit. I thought you just
So I thought they said a dot 308, which is.
I thought you were talking about the AK-47s when you were talking about that part. Yeah, no, a 38. Not just a 38. I used to have one of those.
Yeah,
So,
but
go on,
a
carry on,
308 round
chat.
is completely different. I thought they said a 308, which is
Yeah. Okay.
ammunition. That's why I was like, that's weird to have.
I didn't even catch that part. I thought you were talking about how many people had AK-47s here.
Okay. On this green SUV, I done a poll. I said that I wasn't sure as well. I said, I'm dumb, right? No way, that's the same vehicle. Poll below. We done a
It's the same
poll.
color.
62.7% of people said yes, it's the same. 22% undecided. No is by far the smallest category. Lucky
Well,
Tub 75 says, is that the truck ISOM falls on? There's another truck in the documentary that looks way more like the ISOM truck, but it wasn't really like in a relevant part, and I chopped like so much out of that, like to condense it down, like to show you.
We got a lot saying that's a common.
Yeah, Jabba says, Piper, address your drama with Matt Barr. Go and watch Piper's F-It show from this week, which is on every week now, right, Piper? Like, I know it was
Totally.
like, oh, we're
Definitely.
back this week.
We're back again, for sure. Definitely. But the long and short of it is, I do not have drama with Matt Barr. Matt Barr has drama with me.
Yeah. It's very simple, straightforward. These two people left comments saying the car in the dark looks blue, doesn't have the second line, the wheel and bumper area look off. It has running boards. I don't even know what a running board is. Like, I'm dumb. That's
I see the line right there.
The door.
Well, wait, what do you mean the one in the dark doesn't have that?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, even if...
No, it's got that line too. Yeah.
Even if we prove that Eric July had a green Ford Explorer before the death of Juanita Payne, that still doesn't prove that he's the blurred out driver, does it? Like everyone's saying in the chat, like it's a common car, the Nissan Altima of its day. That's what Brian said. There it is. Like, proving that he also owned a very commonly owned car doesn't prove anything.
However, the fact that he owns the same one and it's the same color and he already put himself at the scene.
Yeah, but that's all
in interviews,
isn't it? Like so far, at least.
No, I think in court they actually would use that. I bet.
Elizabeth.
But then again, in court they'd know who it belonged to. So.
Yeah, no. Neither way is it conclusive. You see that step at the bottom of the doors? That's a running board, like a step.
Yeah.
You would have to zoom.
I didn't zoom at all. Just the Twitter like signs got bigger.
Okay, so that bit I can't see that part of the bottom SUV.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to conclusively prove it, really. Like, we're just filling an hour and a half with, like, talking.
We're having fun.
Or whatever, yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's not evidence, is it? Like, but, you know, I can paint a conspiracy for you. Before we get on to the next part, the actual killer's testimony of what happened, let's do the next part of the scores, ain't it? Like, this is a good place to do that. So we looked at the middle class, Elizabeth the emoji being the new middle class champion. Strong performance this week as well. Probably gonna break in, but who's she got to defeat? Who's the current people's gatekeeper? Maidenhell. I've definitely seen him in the chat today. Like, I don't know if you're still here. Shout out if you see a name or whatever. Intent Shifter continues to intensely shift his way up the table. Like, he's doing well. Matt Barr falling. Alex VRB falling. Used to be like a top 10 guy. Tree Goblin, I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. Lagging behind. Miku, I saw him this week. Ethan up to 23rd after promoting my video on his show. Gets a bunch of clout for that.
Nice.
Monomachus was first again this week. Like, so he gets his clout. And Wungan has been relegated to the People's Champion. So if last week you was in the People's Championship and you don't see your name, then that must mean you've been promoted. Like, so stick around to find out where you are. Maiden Hell is here. Doing well. Good work. Clipperverse says Hodge was not charged with killing her, and he maintains he didn't do it. Saying he is the actual killer is as speculative of a statement as saying EJ is.
Oh, he wasn't charged?
So the guy, they didn't actually get him for the murder of Juanita Payne. They got him for recklessly shooting an AK-47 into a crowd of people. That's also a crime. Like, so, you know, he took like a deal or whatever to get that. A deal, although police couldn't prove it. All right, let's get on to... We just did the green SUV. Oh, I didn't ask you what you think. It doesn't matter. Let's get on to this part. This is Don Hodge, the killer, the quote-unquote killer, his testimony of what happened. Right? So Neiman Ross is a key character. He's one of the people who was involved in that initial fight that spilled out, like, and led to this event. Anyway. So it says Neiman Ross sat slumped outside the door, holding his face bloodied when a punch to the back of the head knocked him out. He had been dancing with his cousins and friends when and that is an unfortunate name, like to give to a black person, whom he had fought with in middle school, exchanged words, then punches, setting off a chain reaction that sent the crowds running and peeling away in cars. Amid the chaos, Hodge recalls someone helping Ross outside and yelling, "I'm gonna kill one of you." N-bombs, and the soft N-bomb.
The soft N-bomb.
Yeah, Hodge. Hodge is the name of the villain in Good Ying. One of the many examples, like, of similarities between this case and ISOM. But we're not trying to prove that today. We're just trying to prove that Eric is the blurry guy, like, that snitched. And I know people have said on Twitter, like, what's he supposed to do? Like, he has to tell the police what happened. Neiman Ross, who got hit over the head, like a fucking knocked out or whatever, when he goes to the police, which is in the same documentary, and he can't, like, his eyes bloodied and stuff, like, he's like, no, I ain't telling no one nothing, like, I'm a fucking legend gangster or whatever. Not some pussy YouTuber. The kind of person who would shout, I'm gonna kill one of y'all. Like, I can very much imagine those words being spoken by Eric July. But this is Don Hodge's version of events. He says the person helping Ross ran to a green Explorer. But Hodge never saw him with a gun. Before he could even grab his weapon and slam the trunk, he says, shots were flying in his direction from across the street. From a corner area where the parking lot dumps into the street, Hodge squeezed off several shots in that direction. Barreling towards the road, the green Explorer clipped him, knocking him to his back on the asphalt. For a split second, he thought he'd been shot, but it was only the burn of the pavement. He unloaded his gun into the Explorer. So, you know, we've shown that Eric is by a green Explorer one time, like a roundabout when it's relevant in time. but doesn't prove he's the driver.
Oh, I didn't say anything about being the driver. I said maybe he was at the crime scene that he said he was at.
What I'm trying to convince you of is that the blurry guy in the video is Eric July.
Being a snitch. Okay.
Ross's cousin, the driver of the Explorer, told police he saw a man holding an AK-47 in a white tank top. The same guys that Neiman was having a problem with inside the club are part of the group that was shooting the gun, the driver told police. That's verbatim from the clip that we watched of the blurred face guy telling the police. He remembers the shooting began as they were piling into the car. Bullets. I didn't put a square over that like I should have. So again, that doesn't prove that it was him, but some more context for you on it. Like, whoever was the driver of the Green Explorer is the cousin of Neiman Ross, the person who was in the fight that started the whole thing on it. Like, it doesn't prove that Eric is the cousin, like, therefore the driver. What are you thinking so far? How are you leaning more towards the blurred guy as Eric, or that it is not? What are you thinking at this point, guys?
Who? Me?
Anyone? Yeah. What do you reckon?
Anyone. Literally anyone. I've told you who Eric July is. He's the guy there on the right hand side.
Yeah. So you don't think this blurred guy is Eric July?
No, it's the guy on the right
Yeah,
hand
could I
side.
think could be if that picture of him too, ignoring the car, if that picture of him too was from around the same time, to give me an idea of what he was supposed to look like back then, because I only have in my head what he looks like now.
Monomaka says black man had a car one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is all that we're like. None of this is proof. Like, at best, it's propaganda, like to manipulate your mind or whatever.
Because I'm pretty sure, I don't know, just bear with me. I'm pretty sure Eric July does not have a blurred face. I've not seen very much of him, but I'm pretty sure he's actually got features you can see.
Yeah, he could have gotten some work done since then, though.
I'm not even entirely certain this image hasn't been manipulated by somebody.
This image right here is the inspiration. That's not that one. Where is it in this one? For the thumbnail for the episode. See how it's same.
See, is that even a real photograph?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
I
a
took
real
that
photograph?
myself. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah.
That's all right then. Now I know. Now I'm on track.
Grim Jim asks, have you seen the Eric July double from the Kill Tony show? I did see that, yeah.
All I'm going to say is, if this is a real photograph, which you say it is, are we certain it's not Will Smith in the video?
It could be.
Because he's way darker in the video.
Well, maybe he got a tan. I don't know. You said it was Dallas. It's hot there.
How'd he get? Yeah. So how would he get lighter?
I don't know. Science?
Wouldn't he get cooked even more since then?
Yeah.
Netflix?
Okay.
Maybe he got Netflixed.
I don't know. I can't think of any other.
That's your like shut up warning on it. Like, let's move on. Exhibit A, E, even. Kissing cousins.
Oh shit.
Right? So we know that the driver is the cousin of Neiman Ross, right? Like, that's well established throughout. The driver is never referred to by name. He's the only person blurred out in the video. And he's only ever referred to as Neiman Ross's cousin, right? So how would you begin to go about proving that two people are cousins? Like, that would be quite difficult, wouldn't it? You'd have to go to some kind of like genealogy or ancestry website, right? But the problem is like that to find like a Kevin Bacon to join them, like you'd need some kind of like mutual shared ancestor, like, and nobody in the world would be dumb enough to tell everyone like, oh, guess what, like I've got a great granddad like who I named my book after. Like that would be really stupid, wouldn't it? Like
Oh no.
so I am just bluffing, like I wasn't able to prove that in it. But imagine, like, if that had been like the silver bullet, like to crash the case closed, like the very ISOM Knox thing. Like I was so excited, like by the idea of this, like I was looking for ages, like trying to prove it. Couldn't be done. But oh my god, that would have been amazing, wouldn't it? Like, I would love that. All right. What's next? Exhibit F, right? So this is Eric's testimony. Now I'm going to show you a clip of Eric talking about this event in his own words. Or we can't prove that he's talking about this event. Like, but when we listen to this, you'll see what I mean. This is an excerpt we're gonna watch from where the fuck is the correct window? This one. This is from a show called Dad Saves America, where this guy, it's somehow connected to Blaze. Like, I didn't do that much research. Grim Jim says, Jesus, look at us, yeah, Mark, we're cooking in our own hoods. I was thinking it's a good job my camera's not high enough quality that you could see like the beads of sweat like rolling down my face. It's bad.
Oh, yeah, looks like he's gonna drop. Like
Brian says.
Sorry, Mark. They have. I don't know if they have this in America. They have a term in the UK. They call people gammons.
No, I don't know.
It's a idiotic left-wing term for anybody who's slightly right-wing. They go, "Ha, they're gammon."
Because, okay.
White people in England go very red when in the sun.
Okay.
Gammoned up here.
Now that you mention it, Jan, it looks a bit like you. Like
he's like the American version of me.
Yeah. Yan or something like that. And Brian says, I would have trolled the Facebook page of the cousin looking for EJ. I don't have a Facebook account. Like, otherwise that would be an easier way to find.
That's how people usually try to do it. Yep.
Yeah. Like, but I don't have access to that. Like, but if someone wants to do the research independently, I think that showing a cousinal link would be the silver bullet, like to unite the streams and prove that Eric was the driver.
So I'm not quite following this. Are you saying this is Eric July's cousin? This guy?
No. The Neiman Ross, the person who was in the fight that started the chain of events that led to the death of Juanita Payne, I'm saying that's Eric July's cousin. And Eric July, not this guy. This is Dad Saves America. Sorry. It's my proposition that Eric July is the driver of the Green Explorer who helped his friend, which is admirable, like helped his bloodied friend into the car while shouting, I'm going to kill one of you N-words. And then shit went down.
Wow.
So the driver is supposed to be the one that yelled that too?
No, that's unproven as well. Like just someone, someone who was helping Neiman Ross yelled it.
Oh, okay. I meant, in the articles, were they accusing the driver of being the person that yelled that? But they just said someone, period.
One of the people in the vehicle, for sure. Like, and we know the names of 3 people in the vehicle at least. There's Neiman Ross, not the names of. We know Neiman Ross's cousin, and then that guy whose name sounded like an N-bomb. Like,
yeah.
Howdy, Tambo. 36 viewers. That's not too bad. What was it? Where did we get? Oh yeah, Dad Saves America. This is Eric July telling his story of like how he grew up as a gangbanger.
So this is Eric July.
This is an interview with Eric July.
You just said that's Eric July.
This hat here, that's Eric July.
Actually, that is blurred.
It is blurred.
We
found it.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah,
we found the connection.
Call in, lads. We're finishing early today.
Lock him up, boys. All right, this isn't too long. Just let me know if you want to interrupt them.
Wrap up about your circumstance.
Oh, can you hear it?
Not through where we're supposed to be hearing it. No.
Okay. Share screen. Okay, you should be able to hear it now.
So your family life, your background.
You've alluded to it, but we didn't get into it. I don't know your story. So, yeah.
You can hear it, right?
It randomly echoes.
Yeah, echoes.
Family situation.
I mean, I was a knucklehead. So, for lack of better terms, I was a knucklehead. I grew up gang banging. I grew up doing a lot.
It's funny to me saying gang banging. Like,
I know,
because to me that means something very different from
it means something very different over here too, but it's also coined for
and I definitely wouldn't be gang banging 15-year-olds. Like, that's for sure.
Right? He out there gang banging with 15. Shit.
But it's just his baby sister or whatever. It's fine.
Hey, Kenzo's in the chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Enlightened Vag is insufferable.
Dude, he's been arguing with me this whole time over something I was like, bro, I do not care. Like, why are you still saying this? I still don't care.
I got baited into arguing with him on Kiwi Farms. Like, the ComicsGate thread on Kiwi Farms is dead, but thanks to Enlightened Fan, it actually is more active than ever. But it's just Enlightened Fan replying to everything. Like, especially if you say something about Eric July. Like, once I said 49% of Rippaverse books are below average, just to trigger him in saying, oh, no, actually, they're...
Actually, Gork says...
It's like a mathematical like certainty, and like 49% of them have to be below average. Like, that's how math works. Like, stuff like that. I was arguing with him, mostly trying to help him, actually, like trying to explain to him that he needs to be more succinct on it. Like, that his answers are so long and rambly, they're difficult to understand. Like, he needs to compress his arguments down into a sentence or two. And then everything that he replied to me, I just replied by compressing it down, like into a sentence, like what he had just said. But yeah, these people don't listen. Like I always say, listen to your enemies, and they give you the best advice. They attack you in your weak spots, like they're
I
showing you where
I
you're
had a
weak.
fun one just now because it was Grok says, and I was like, that's cool. Grok is AI. I don't care. And then it was, well, look, Elon says Grok is good, and like, yeah, that okay. Google says Grok is good. Grok is blah. And I'm just like, dude, you came here to argue about Eric July. Now you're arguing about whether or not Grok is good. Like, you're trying to sell me on using Grok. Why are you here? I'm not going to.
Well, I fucking love AI now. Miku says brevity is the soul of wit, which is the exact same quote that I said to him. Like, but I think he reacted
I
autistic
don't
to it or
think he
something.
understood what it meant. And as for Grok, I do use it for some stuff. I just don't go running into other people's freaking threads to start an argument by going, "Oh yeah, hey Grok, where?" Like,
and I would never reply to you with Grok's answer. Like, I would try and say what Grok said in my own words.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't just copy paste Grok because then you look lazy and stupid.
And he doesn't even copy and paste Grok.
Oh yeah,
He
he just
Grok.
Yeah.
And like you can see how many Facebook notifications and stuff he has. Like he doesn't even like crop it. Well, get off this fucking Mongol. Like let's get back to
Brian. That's what I told him: is you can get Grok to say about anything. I can get Grok to say all sorts of weird shit. It does not matter.
But
I thought that was funny.
Can I just say, I was just going through the old poems that because I now write them on a sheet of paper because I'm going to send a load of them to Mark at some point. And Charlie's London, I don't know if you see that. She's actually giving me a gold star on that one.
Oh, yeah, because it's a good one.
Yeah.
Aww.
Quite proud of that. She must have been very proud of me for that one.
Do you want to read it now? People might think we're at the end.
It's the one from last week.
Oh, it's just the one from last week. If I can go
Yeah.
and watch it last week, I thought it was a historical one.
No, these I'm now doing on paper, so I can send you a load of them, so you can send them out for your next book as a little treat to people.
Sweet Tooth says,
Makes
after
himself
a while,
look like one. Yeah.
Like Kenzo was the one who pointed it out to me that so much of him is filtered by Twitter as probable spam. Like every time that I see probable spam, like I click it expecting it to be him, but it doesn't matter anymore because it blocked me, so I don't see it. All right, let's fucking get to the end of this so we can do the scores, we can do the troll, and then we can fucking go home.
A lot of just absolute foolery that could have ruined my life, and I did see it ruin the lives of many, many people.
How'd you get sucked into that
environment? Right, you know, you're around all of this, and you know the old cliches of like you know, you want to, you know, you want a sense of belonging and all this, so you get pulled into doing dumb stuff. And you know, I don't want to give myself too much credit. I just think I was just stupid. Like for real, like I was an aggressively stupid human being during those times.
I can't help but notice that all he has said so far is the exact same thing worded 3 different ways.
I like the way that he's saying, back then, I was stupid. Like, you guys have known me now for 6 years, right? And do you not hear me consistently, like every week, every month, say, I am dumb? Like, I constantly am reminding myself that, like, because nobody knows what they don't know, and I'm very aware of how much I don't know. I've summed it up in this heuristic, which is that there are 8 billion people whose names I don't know.
Oh my god!
Like, that's 8 billion pieces of information that I don't have. Like, compared to what I do know, that is enormous. Like, probably more than I know, right?
So that's yeah, but you could just guess like half of them.
Well, yes, a whole bunch of them are Mohammed Wang or whatever. Like,
I know what you mean. Yeah. Would you want to know everybody's name in the world?
if I had the bandwidth to hold that information, that would be a waste of it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like Aaron A. Aronson.
Aaron
Aaron B. Aronson. Aaron C. Aronson.
Yeah. All right, fucking let's keep going.
I think all teenage boys are.
That's
by
kind of
design.
what happened. It's kind of part of our, and it just shows in different ways, right?
We're built for most likely being sent off to die fighting the other idiots.
Yeah.
With the other tribe.
That's about how it works. But that's how it was for me, right? Single parent household. My mother and father actually worked.
I noticed this before, that Eric always says single parent household instead of working class household, because it's not a working class household, like it's a middle class household. And saying single parent is like the worm out of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to make it seem like you came from
it was
nothing.
because I only had one parent. Like, it was just me and the nanny and the swimming pool cleaner. Like,
Well, Prince William and Prince Harry was only had one parent for quite a while, didn't they? They were single parents.
They turned out all right. Prince of Pegging. That's the whole thing. Go and watch that video.
Together when I was born, they split. And that kind of just changed everything. Went from being in a house to being in an apartment off Camp Wisdom in Dallas, Texas. And I was a knucklehead. I was a prime knucklehead doing dumb stuff. Saw a lot of stupid stuff happen. Unfortunate things. Homies die. Being a part of stupid wars and all this stuff. And it was.
Hey, homies die, being a part of all these wars and all this stupid stuff. Like, what you're gonna notice is, like everything with Eric July, is going to be very non-specific and dance around giving actual details in it. Liam Graying, if you will. But he just alluded to the death of Juanita Payne, and well, let's just carry on.
It was just foolery. And
did you get full into? I was saying before we were rolling that we had Anton Lucky, who's in Dallas, and he started the Bloods in Dallas.
That's what I was banging. Ironically enough, you know what I mean? And it's like,
That's what I was banging. Like, it's just funny to me. Like, every time that he says it, like, he was banging Crips and Bloods, like, left and right. There is no actual record of Eric July being in a gangbang. No, that's true. Like, not like your boy Zach. Like, we have evidence. That's not really a gangbang. That's just like watching. If you know, that was for you. Dark Shadow 139, greetings, comrade, says, I saw pictures of where he grew up. He lived in a nice neighborhood in comparison to some places I lived in the past. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, it's not like the mean streets we got here. Like, I have to live in fucking Sharia law. Like, it's terrible here.
Yeah. Mark lives in the Islamic capital of Birmingham. So,
yeah. But you can't complain. or they'll put you in jail.
Yeah, or they chop your head off.
Looking at South Down from Oak Cliff, right? You know what I mean? And that's just what everybody was doing during the time. And and to be fair, it was less colors. It was more, when I was coming up, it was more territorial. It was like, that's how stupid it was. You could be claiming the same colors as somebody, but they from this side of the hood versus yours, and now y'all beefing for what? That's how stupid it was. This is why I don't like to do the sob story thing. Like, I was just young and I was just impressionable and I was stupid. Let's just call it what it was. Dumb is what it was. Looking back at it, I'm like, that was the dumbest thing that I did. Drove my mother up a wall, though she, again, as she was able to deal with it, but I drove her up a wall. I knew I did. I made life way harder for her than what I ever should have, and I made life harder for the people around me. And thankfully, I got it out of it. And what did it for me, I was just...
My mouth's got stuck then for some reason. Yeah, he's just about to say it. You know, it's like, I needed to pause it because it's talking for ages. Yeah, we have to at least pretend to be like transformative or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Shadow says EJ was dumb then, and he's still dumb.
He has gone from saying the same thing over and over and over and over again, just in different ways, to saying two things over and over and over again in different ways.
Well, he is slowly getting towards his relationship with a 15-year-old Juanita Payne in it.
Yep, 15-year-old gangbanger.
His little baby sister, the 15-year-old who is gangbanging around, not with, but around. That's terrible.
I was going to ask, how did you escape
what
that?
did it for me was someone that I was with at the time. There was a group of cats that were, it wasn't nothing. When I say I was insane, I was insane. It wasn't nothing for me to go to a group of people and just want to fight. Like,
it wasn't nothing for me to go to a group of people and want to fight. Sounds like a story where your cousin's in a club and he gets jumped by like a gang and you're like, yeah, there's 10 guys or whatever. I'm going to fucking kill one of you N-words or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe. Like, does that inch us closer towards him being the cousin, being the driver of the Green Explorer, being the blood guy in the video? Who knows? Like,
have you got a pair of gloves for him to try on?
I made like a bunch of meme versions of Alpha Core, and one of them made OJ Simpson, who's doing like that gloves pose, like with the gloves on. The character has gloves as well. It's funny. All right.
Okay, how many of you? I know I'm getting jumped. It's 10 of y'all. We're gonna duke it out. That's how I was just done.
It sounds like it, don't it? Like, maybe it's because I've given you like all the context around it, but this sounds like he's talking about it. You agree?
Yeah, maybe.
But having someone around me that had absolutely nothing to do with that, and then putting them in jeopardy, like, it let off a switch in me. Like, wait a minute.
Was this a girlfriend?
It was a girlfriend at the time, right?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
A girlfriend. I thought it was his baby sister.
Right? Yikes.
Nothing to do with
She had absolutely nothing to do with that.
Like, it let off a switch.
Which it should.
Was this a girlfriend?
Was this a girlfriend? In his defense, like, you know, how are you, girlfriend? Or whatever. Maybe that's what he means. Like, this guy did offer that. Like, but
Friend's
Eric
girlfriend
does
at the time,
agree.
right?
Yes, it was a girlfriend at the time. That's literally what he says.
Yeah, but we're speculating that these two situations are the same thing. So there's no dates or times or anything connected to what he's saying here.
But if I take you back all the way to, oh jeez, it's gonna take a long time to skip back through to find. Can I just do left? Will that work?
Yeah.
What did you just say? What was your counter? That I'm gonna.
My counter was that he's talking about something. You cannot link that to other things because no one has actually said. He's not said, and the interviewer has not said at this time of this date this happened. So he's just spitballing about things what have happened in the past.
Okay.
So he could be lying, or it could be a different little girl.
Yeah, and he could just be blending stories together.
Maybe. Let's go back to this quote.
So
let's go back. I want to reread this quote and then we'll listen to that segment again. Right? She had nothing to do with it. Baby sister. She got caught in the crossfire. She lost her life for nothing. I'm quite sure that's almost verbatim what he said. Maybe we went back too far.
Let's just call it what it is, dumb.
No, see, he just said. How many times has he said that sentence?
I went back too far. That's what it was.
Oh shit! I was like, because it looks like. No, because he said it towards the beginning too. He said at least that sentence a few times.
My mouse is being so retarded. It's like my modem's being hacked by Anonymous or something.
Couldn't send it to Super Jack. Isn't confirmed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be up here trying to figure that out, but
there was a group of cats that
hang on.
Shit's going wrong.
Yeah, I think it wasn't playing or something. A brown CBR got to mark. Yeah, they got me. I couldn't send this as a super chat. Eric July is not a confirmed PDF, but it's likely 18-year-old Eric July was grooming that 15-year-old. Juanita Payne died before he could cross the river.
That's speculation.
Yeah, a very, very allegedly on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think you could hear that. Maybe when I was just playing it, or could you?
I think it was echoey.
Yeah. All right.
And I was insane. It wasn't nothing for me to go to a group of people and just want to fight. Nothing to do with that. And then putting them in jeopardy, it let off a switch in me. But having someone around me that had absolutely nothing to do with that, and then putting them in jeopardy.
Absolutely nothing to do with that. Putting them in jeopardy. She had nothing to do with that. It's semantically the same thing, but there are different word choices on this occasion.
It let off a switch in me. Wait a minute.
Was this a girlfriend
or his girlfriend at the time, right? And that was when it clicked for me. Wait a minute, this isn't just impacting me. Somebody else could get hurt.
Do you feel like that was that innate male protector?
Yeah,
thing
it had
clicking in.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's that's why would that matter?
Yeah.
You're with your friends, and they're all.
That's exactly what it is. It's it hit a switch in me, and I was like, wait a minute.
You were saying, Jan, we can't say for sure that he's talking about the same incident, and that was your critique. I know I showed this one, but what I actually So I was going to show you this, where it says that his life changed forever when his friend was murdered in front of him. Like, this interview is trying to answer the question of what was the moment that made you change everything forever, which he previously said was the death of Juanita Payne. So, you know.
Wait a minute. It's one thing for me to get jumped. It's another thing for someone else that has absolutely nothing to do with anything that's going on to not be a part of this. And it was like, I can't be doing this. And getting away from Dallas was really good for me. Thankfully, I was a hell of an athlete. That was my ticket out. Going to University of Memphis right out of college. Right out of high school. On track and field scholarship. Obviously, I ended up finishing my track career at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but it was good for me. It was good. I mean, I was kind of phasing myself out of it anyway during that age, but
that broke it.
Yeah, but that for sure I needed to get away, and it for sure once I was out, I was out. So
the thing that really saved him from gangbanging was just moving to a different city.
He didn't know nobody.
Like, that's it. Like,
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah, that's all you need. Like he said at the start, it was environment that led him to that situation. Brian says he was an average athlete. You can go and look up his numbers. That's how I was able to confirm that he was 18, not 22 at the time. From his numbers on the running records or whatever. All right, I mostly wanted to show you that clip because he said she was his girlfriend. Kissing cousins, that's even funnier. So, Eric July, we have done like an hour plus. Do you think that Eric is the blurry guy from the video? Have I shown you enough circumstantial evidence to sway your opinion that this is Eric July? What do you think? I'm gonna do a poll.
Play it again. Play it again at the end, or now that it's the end.
Now,
play it again after
now
all
that
that.
you've got all the context.
Yeah.
All right.
Ahern got his first break with the driver of the SUV, who saw a man on East Redbird Lane with an assault rifle.
He was a long gun with a banana clip. I was about to turn, and I had to swerve, and he jumped out the way.
Did you see him shoot?
No, he started going straight. He hit the car to everybody. He like this, and I was driving like this.
The driver of the SUV, as well as the other occupants in the SUV, do tell me that they see my suspect appear with an assault rifle in a shooting stance. Their vehicle is shot once.
There's a poll now.
Protecting themselves, they try to run over him, and they do hit him. And then our suspect jumps up and shoots again at the SUV. When he was shooting at the SUV, he was shooting towards the west. He was shooting towards the west when Juanita Payne is shot. He was shooting towards the crowd.
What'd that guy look like? Tank top or a t-shirt?
Tank top, a white.
A white tank top.
Yes.
Okay. The same guys that Neiman was having a problem with inside the club are the part of that group that was shooting the gun.
Yeah, they did everything.
What I like about that clip. It further convinces me that it's Eric is the way that the cop was like. So those bad guys were the same bad guys, and Blurred Man says, "Yeah, they did everything."
All of it.
Yeah, those drugs in my pocket, they put them there as well. Stupid, isn't it? All right, so that's it. That's the question. Do you think that's Eric or not? What do you think, Piper? I'm going to come to you first.
I think Eric's the snitch.
You think that he is the blurred guy?
The blurred guy, the snitch. If he's not the snitch, he was in that car.
Well, he definitely says that he was there, don't he? Like in that one article that we read, like he put
Yeah.
himself at the scene of the crime. And interestingly, in my research this week, nobody, there is not a single person on the entire internet that's searchable, maybe on Facebook, but Google has some, talents in that. I couldn't find a single person on the internet out of the 200 people who were at the pedo club that night. Couldn't find a single person saying, I was there when Juanita Payne was shot. Like, the only person that I could find putting themselves in that position was Eric July. And then we look at the official story, and everybody is named. Juanita is named. Best friend is named. Neiman Ross is named. The guy whose name sounds like an N-bomb is named. The only person who isn't named is Ross's cousin, the driver of the SUV, the person who is blurred. Like, so there's only one person in the official story who is unnamed, and there is only one person on the entire internet who says that they were there who isn't part of the official story.
That should be your closing argument right there. Yeah.
Like, I on first watching the video, I DM Johnny Rocket immediately. I was like, that is Eric July, like convinced. Then I tried to debunk myself to prove myself wrong, and I could not do it. Like, there was the only piece of evidence against it being Eric July. Let me find it. I did show it in the show, but I didn't read it out loud. Can you see right here? It says the driver told the Observer recently requesting anonymity because he has since entered the army. Right? So, to my knowledge, Eric July has never been in the army. And based on what I know about Eric July, I find it difficult to believe that he would ever join the army. It does seem, doing some Freudian psychoanalysis or whatever, like my take is that Eric's individualism and libertarianism is born as a counter to gang collectivism, right? Like, there seems, maybe I'm wrong, seems that after getting out of gang culture and going to college, then he learned about how important it is. Like, you're responsible for your own destiny. You're an individual. Your decisions matter. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that that's all connected. So, Jan, I haven't asked you, what do you think? Do you think he's the blurry guy or not?
I told you who Eric July was from the very second I first saw that video. It's the guy on the right-hand side. I am 100% certain of it. We've never seen Eric July from the side on. That guy is Eric July. He just looks a little bit lighter skinned than he does now. Because he's probably been to Marbella or something on holiday.
Maybe. Elizabeth says, makes sense when you put it that way. I assume she's talking about when I explained how.
Well, I just said that's what she said.
Yeah,
she's gone. That makes sense. What I've just said. He's been on. Nobody's ever seen him from side on.
Martin says, I think this was a hit on the girl, so EJ didn't catch PDF charges. Oh, like some kind of Epstein thing. Seven of Nine says, I don't think it's Eric, but it's possible. There is a poll in the chat. Make sure you vote. Like, I'm going to cast my vote right now. I'm voting yes. I think it is Eric.
Sweet Tooth says dark skin lightens as you age. Mine does the opposite. Damn. That sucks. But that helps.
Yeah.
That helps because I was like, the problem is it doesn't look like him at all.
Okay, you've arrived too late. You missed an excellent show where we almost proved that Eric July was the driver of the Green Explorer. I think we did a good job, like whether we proved it or not. Oh, so sentencing. What do you reckon? What's the punishment?
I don't know. I think he's punished enough.
Yeah, you reckon? I'm already looking at the next thing. Jan, help me, Phil. What do you think? Like, let's give him punishment of some kind. Like, hang on, let me zoom out a second.
I had something there if you want me to feel. I think the punishment should be that Eric July needs to write the next 5 episodes of Snowflake and Safe Space and bring that back as a story, because I don't think that ever actually went into print. And that's
no, it did not.
Back to the original part of CG back in the day when we used to talk about comics. And stuff.
I think personally a public waxing.
So let me zoom out. Let me zoom out and restate the case on it, like before we pass judgments. What I am positing is that Eric July was at the club with his cousin who got into a fight. Eric July was like, I can fight 10 guys at once because I'm Eric July. Like, they all got, his boy got beat up. Eric July grabs him and throws him into his car. He shouts, I'm going to kill one of you N-words. Maybe or maybe not. There's a random 38 bullet floating around. Then Eric July runs over a guy who is shooting and shoots what is Eric July's 15-year-old girlfriend. That's like the story that I am painting. It's my propaganda version of events. For me, like, if it is him, that's fine. Like, it doesn't mean that he did anything wrong. Having a 15-year-old girlfriend is wrong. Let me reframe that. What I'm saying is that running over a guy with an AK-47 is okay. Like, I think that's within the rules. Like, I think you're allowed to do that, especially if he's shooting at you. The blurred guy says that they were shot first, and then he ran him over, and then he shot him some more. So I don't know. Like, I'm not here to make a moral judgment on whether it was okay or not. Like, the question is the blurred guy Eric July? And I was 99% convinced just on watching the video, watching the mannerisms and the dialect and the vernacular and the flow and the rhythms of how he talked, and that was enough to convince me. All of this circumstantial evidence on top just convinces me further, but still not 100%. Like, I could not say with 100% certainty. I do have reasonable doubt. Like, there's the army thing. Sure, like, I can imagine Eric July lying to a reporter when they said, you know, why can't we reveal your name? I'm going in the army or something. Like, I don't think that's too outrageous. What do you think? I don't know. I'm stalling because I'm looking for this fucking thing. I'm trying to sort out the troll part. Like I'm here
Oh.
on IMDb. I'm looking for the specific episode. Like I know that the episode is called 15.
Should I do the poem while you're stalling? Get it over and done with.
Hang on, let me find it.
Oh my god.
I know that you want to die, but all right, I'm just gonna do it in fucking post. Like, I'm gonna go to the IMDb page of it, and I'm gonna put a credit for Eric July as blurred guy in it. Like, that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'll just quickly check in with the chat. Oh, we haven't done the top scores, have we? Let's do that, and then Yan,
Yeah, still gotta
then
do
you
the
can
top.
do the poem, Yan.
Yeah, we still haven't
and
got
then-
to the scores.
Then we're at the end. The elite scoreboard. 7 of 9 holds the position as the elite gatekeeper on 740. Over 300 away from J Bomber fan. Like there's a big like gap starting to open up. Basically, everyone above 18th that's not a member of the show bought their position with super chats. This means J Bomber sent £10 and has watched 45 minutes. That's how it works. Yan climbed up a little bit from last week. Billy's going to drop down because it's not here. Grim Jim has jumped up to 12th. I've seen him in the chat today as well.
I definitely should have climbed more than that by now.
Where are you? 10th.
10th.
That's a strong position. You're in the Politburo, just behind the representative for the Chinese Communist Party, Jin Wang.
I don't think I was properly credited for all the funny shit I did last week.
You won last week's episode as well, actually.
Yeah, so I should be. I should have more than that.
Yeah, I remember Kenzo has been making this joke for 2 weeks now about you being on top of him. Like that has been like a running fight. Like you're definitely gonna pull slightly ahead today. Because it's not here. Reno in 8th debut.
We're still in the same place
first
we were
episode.
before. We shouldn't be.
Pardon?
I said we're still stuck in the same place we were before, and I shouldn't be. I should be like way more ahead of him after winning an episode and that other shit. And fucking damn it, yeah, I do shit, man.
Brian suddenly all says, "That right, I'm not on the board, woohoo." You've been very active in the chat today. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you made the top 50 off that episode, or at least close to it. Like if you're here next week and you're in the chat, like I'll point it out. I'm just trying to see if anyone got promoted. It was Grim Jim. He was the person promoted from the league below. The AI slipping that had a bad week last week. Remember how the bots wouldn't fire properly.
Oh yeah, maybe that's some of it.
A series of bats, still a chunk behind Jabba, who's a chunk behind Martin, and Two Paints he's been top for a long time. Harry Little still the person to be. I think Two Paints done a super chat today. Like he's gonna get it. I didn't check if Katie did put any of the coin mark stingers on the end of her videos. Like if you do, Katie, DM me so I can give you and Unify your respective clouds. All right, that's the end of that. Yan,
Yo.
the poem. Like, are you ready to take us out, comrade? Oh, hang on. Before you do, I didn't pick a winner. I'm going to pick you, Yan. You can be the winner. Well done.
Yeah, look at him almost dying. He deserves a.
We're trying to do Billy's job and my job at the same time of constantly interrupting you. So.
Billy was saying the other day, like after the show, he's saying recently, like that I've reached a good level of caring and not caring at the same time, like a good balance, like between the two, which I think is fair. But I think the thing that triggered that was the episode with that little movie perp,
Right?
Because like he ruined the show, like, and technically from my standpoint, it was a disaster, but the show was incredibly successful. Like, so
Task failed successfully.
yeah. Maybe another time. Make sure you subscribe if you didn't. See if you can be the one who pushes us over. All right, Jan, as the winner, that means you got an opportunity to show your shit if you have anything like to point the audience to for a moment. Members of the Jan fan club.
No, I've been far too busy with work and everything else going on. So unfortunately, my social media stuff has had to take a back seat for about 18 months now. But I will be back at some point doing stupid paintings and all that. And at some point, I will bring back the hipster beer review show. I know literally ones of people are looking forward to that.
I did see someone in the chat ask last week if you are still doing the beer reviews. Like there is, like you said, ones of people like asking for it. Piper brought back her show this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'd be pretty nice to start like a little renaissance.
Maybe I'll get a chance. Maybe and also Jabber is asking for 200 points for being my for running my fan club. I think that's fair, to be honest.
All right, I'll think about
it. Asked ironically about my hipster beer review channel.
Okay.
Millions.
Yeah.
Christ, I am a bloody gammon, aren't I? Look out, American people. You understand what I mean. Okay. 26%. Mark's show. This is the found poem from the chat and from what people have said on the show. He was having a prostate exam. What do you think of Tottenham? Just steal the jokes. Constantly up and down. That's just the way my voice is. There's only 3 of us, so we will make it tight. This video is live. Piper's voice is funny enough. In Soviet UK, the audio, here's you. That one that he, well, yeah, whatever. Oh, look, who is it? It's Jan. I can imagine being a drunk woman. That's weird, isn't it? Pistol, not rifle. I don't have drama with Matt Barr. Bullets. Case closed. Wrap it up, boys. I could never reply with what Grok said. How you get so sucked into that? I was aggressively stupid. Aaron A. Aronson. Homies die. It is what it was. Good night.
Wait. Don't leave just yet. Like the video. Subscribe. Bring a friend next Friday. The jazz club may be closing, but the troll factory never sleeps. I haven't finished insulting you all yet. Now, where were we? It wasn't that bad, it was absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. The propaganda found its way. The revolution fights another day. Absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. Come back. I promise we'll be better. Call me Mark, like a stop fucking mumbling. No amount of messing around with the sound settings can fix your stupid fucking voice. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you don't actually speak English or whatever. Disgraceful and entertaining in a painful kind of way. It wasn't that bad, it was absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. No one understands what you say. Somehow keep rolling your eyes like that, and maybe you'll finally find your brain. Billy there, I said your name again, you're welcome now. Stop reminding me all the same, yeah, and with your let's not get bogged down with whom did what to who. An excellent suggestion, shame it doesn't work in this room. Kenzo every Friday, I calculate the odds and probability of you starting some fresh and a national calamity. Congratulations, this week the paperwork stayed minimal, but Commie Mark's still smiling like he won the original. Don't you haven't earned that smile yet, actually. Keep it. It annoys your enemies just fine. Absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. Another view, please watch the replay. Same basement, same chaos, same weekly display. We keep pushing the narrative, keep grinding the game, turning tiny disasters into revolutionary flame. The chairs are stacked, the glasses are drained, the piano is quiet, but the bots have remained. Upstairs they close the bar, downstairs we maintain the ministry of memes and controlled propaganda campaign. Tomorrow, we file the reports, start the next fight, accidentally recruit more citizens into the light. History won't care how sloppy the start looked, only that we kept showing up and the work got done. You did. So did I. Don't look so pleased with yourself. It's still a chaotic mess, still chasing success, still convinced every failure is part of the process. But you keep coming back, still useful somehow, still running this underfunded operation for now. Despite all the inefficiency and public distress, it was absolutely okay. The propaganda found its way. The revolution fights another day. Absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. See you next Friday. Bring a friend. I promise. It'll be better. Well, better than whatever the fuck that was.